I found this popular men's fragrance in my local rack store, and it got me wondering, after nearly a decade after its original release, is Hawas still worth it? Well, stick around for this full review, and I'm going to get into whether or not I think it's still worth purchasing in 2025. Before we get started though, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy fragrances and fragrance related content. Doing so does a lot to support me and my channel. Now, before we get into what I think of the fragrance, let's delve into those details a little bit. Hawas is described as an aromatic aquatic fragrance for men and was released in 2015. It features top notes of apple, bergamot, lemon, and cinnamon, middle notes of plum, watery notes, cardamom, and orange blossom, along with base notes of ambergris, musk, patchouli, and driftwood. Now, what does all that come together to smell like? Well, you get this slightly aquatic, but also fresh and spicy scent that has a bit of a sweet background to it. If you are familiar with Invictus by Paco Rabanne, this is very similar to it. In fact, this came out about a year after Invictus, and a lot of people kind of go back and forth over whether or not this is a clone of Invictus or not, but I can definitely say that there is some clear inspiration in this fragrance. When you first spray the fragrance on, you get a really beautiful blast of these fruity notes. You really do get that plum and the apple really do jump out at you. And it smells a lot smoother than you would anticipate a $25 to $30 fragrance smelling. But once that fruity sweetness begins to dissipate a little bit, you get a lot more of a watery, musky style of a fragrance that also has a little bit of spice going on with that cinnamon and the cardamom. Now, in my opinion, it's that cinnamon and cardamom spicy combo that really sets this one apart from the original Invictus DNA. That added touch of spice gives this one a slight higher bit of complexity and nuance that honestly I just would not expect from such an affordable fragrance. And because of that added spice and depth to this fragrance, I feel like it's a little more versatile as well. This is one that I definitely would reach for, honestly, almost year round. The only time I think I probably won't reach for this is in the dead of winter. Now, in terms of performance and longevity, this one has outstanding performance. I typically get anywhere from around 8 to 10 hours with this fragrance. It also has a really nice, bold sillage and scent trail. This is one that after I spray it on, I can smell it wafting around me for hours throughout the day. In terms of occasions and when I can see this one being worn, like I said, when it comes to seasons, I would wear this spring, summer, and fall. I probably would reach for other fragrances during the winter though. Now, in terms of occasions, this one is very versatile. This one could easily be worn to work. You could wear it to the gym. You could wear it to run errands, walk the dog. It doesn't really matter. This one has a lot of versatility to it. The only thing that I could see myself not necessarily reaching for this is maybe more dressed up occasions. That slight sweetness that sits in the background of it does give it a slightly more playful touch than what I would typically reach for in a dressed up scenario. As far as who I could see wearing this one, it is definitely a traditionally masculine leaning scent. I really don't think this is one that ladies would like to reach for, but men of really all ages, I think, could pull this one off. That slight bit of sweetness allows me to really see this one well on a younger man, but also that slight spicy nuance that you're getting with that cinnamon and the cardamom allow it to be just elevated enough where I could see it on an older gentleman as well. Something else that I'd like to add is that there is a very high compliment factor when it comes to this fragrance. The very first day that I reached for this one, I received a compliment. And I would say that since then, the majority of days that I have worn it, I've received another compliment, whether that be from my girlfriend or a coworker. This is definitely one that people like to smell. Even just sitting here now as I'm recording this video, I sprayed it on my arm and my girlfriend had a massive reaction to it. She absolutely loves this fragrance and told me that I need to add it to the list of her favorites that I keep. So fellas, if you're out there and you're looking for a easy to wear, versatile, good performing, compliment getting scent that the ladies are going to enjoy, and you don't want to break the bank, this is definitely one that I think you should look into getting. Which brings us back to that initial question, is this fragrance still worth it in 2025? If you haven't figured it out by now, absolutely, I think this fragrance is still worth it. You can usually find this fragrance anywhere from $25 to like $30-ish, and when you take into account all those things that I've mentioned, the performance of this one, you get a really nice bottle design with that glass and that snake-like design going around what is a hefty metal cap that clicks firmly in place. I mean, you get good presentation, good performance, high compliment factor, and a good smelling, versatile, well blended fragrance. It just doesn't get much better than that at the price tag that this one comes in at. So despite this one being out for 10 years at this point, it came out in 2015, and as I record this, we are in August of 2025. This one still has remained very relevant in the fragrance community, and it's even one that's popularity branched out so far that it became such a juggernaut on places like TikTok and social media that even people who weren't necessarily into fragrances began to learn about this one. So once again, taking all those things into account, the price tag of this one, the smell and quality of it, the presentation, as well as just its status as kind of a legend of the affordable fragrance market, this is definitely one that I think is still worth it. But that is going to be it for this full review of Rasasi Hawas. Don't forget to drop a comment. Let me know what you think of this fragrance. Do you think that in 2025, or whenever it is that you're watching this video, do you believe that this fragrance is still worth purchasing? As always, thank you for watching the video. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does so much to support. And until next time, peace.
So good.
Hmm?
That smells good. Oh my god.
I hope they can hear you. You can smell it all the way over there?
Yes, that smells good. Damn. Yeah, add that to the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you said about the ice version too.
Yeah.
So just this DNA in general.